Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Maximize your natural personality. You know what, I get a lot of people hit me up privately and they'll ask me how to be a certain personality. Like recently I had a young man, and this is nothing against him, and I'm basically giving you the same answer I gave him. He was asking, well, how can he be mysterious? Please tell him how to be mysterious. And I just told him, and I'm telling anybody who would have that question, if you're not naturally mysterious, don't try to be. That's not who you are. See, understand something. You can't fake. You can't fake. That's the worst thing you can do. It's like my father said when dealing with women. You can bullshit a woman, but don't lie. And for those who, take things literally, bullshit just means she know you saying some shit that's just some straight bullshit, but she's smiling while you saying it because she know it's a joke. But don't just straight lie to a woman. And one of the biggest lies many men do is try to act like something that they're really not. They try to act like, oh yeah, they're big, they're confident and all of that. And it doesn't work, because understand something. Only 8% of communication is verbal. 8%. The rest is nonverbal. Your nonverbal language is giving you away. That's very important. Like you might try to say, yeah, I've been this man who slept with 100 women, 1,000 women. But your body language is saying you haven't slept with one woman. You looking nervous, you fidgety around women and everything. No, that's not you. See, understand something. Remember, I always talk about tribes. Remember, I talk about tribes. And indeed, I have a video series on my Rom TV called Finding Your Tribe. A link for it is in the description box. And yes, I'm really pushing that series because finding your tribe is very important. Now, a key thing to understand about finding your tribe, the tribe are the women who like you naturally. They naturally click with you. You can be whatever you are. You could be that quiet type of person and a woman wants it. I remember when I was in school at American University, there was a woman who was going crazy over this guy, and he was quiet. He was sitting to himself, and she was like, Ron, I want to fuck him. I'll never forget that. But it was his personality. That's what she liked. She liked more quiet type of men. But then you'll get another woman. She likes that gregarious man. He's going out there, he's talking, he high energy. And you know what? That's cool too. That's cool too. See, understand something. Don't change your personality for the woman. Maximize your personality if you want to get a woman. Now understand how I'm saying that. Basically, bring out the best within you, and then the women who feel that, they will want it. Now let's look at it another way. Do you really want to be in a situation where you got to put on a mask and you doing stuff or acting a way that you are naturally uncomfortable with? Think about it. Remember what I always say. Yes, you want a woman, but a woman is the commercial to the main program, your main program. They need to like you for your best self. Now, there's when we talk about negativity and stuff like that, that's not your natural personality. Let me, if you like totally pessimistic, don't say, no, you ain't natural that way. Nobody's natural. It's just something you're going through. Think about your best self. Who are you when you are at your best? Who are you? Like you're just winning. You just feel good. That's your natural personality that you need to maximize. Like, okay, say you have a personality, you're more introverted, but you're sharp. You can really get things done. Maximize that. Because the right woman for you, she clicks with that personality. And let me jump on that word, click. See, ultimately, when we talk about a relationship, it comes down to personalities. Do the personalities click? Yeah, they might be physically attractive. Yeah, they might be getting into like your status and all of that. But when you two are in a bedroom, you butt naked and you're not having sex, That's what counts. Can you sit there and have that conversation with that woman? Do y'all click naturally, or are you trying to force stuff? Like if you're trying to force something, y'all don't click. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. See, anybody who studied any type of personality type system, whether it can range anything from Myers-Briggs to the Chinese Bagua, different astrological systems, different holistic systems. People have different temperaments. People have different attitudes, different ways they're going to approach things, no matter how you look at it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because whatever your personality is, your natural personality is, that's what helps you on your mission. That's what you're meant to do. So you want to stick with that. You want to be the happiest, but you want to find the woman who fits in with that personality, the one who can be in submission to your mission. Because if y'all don't click, that's the worst thing. Like you ever see times you get some couples, they get together and then they even get married, but then a few years later they get divorced. And they'll say something like, we just grew apart. No, you probably weren't compatible to begin with. Because a truly compatible couple will continue to grow. And this goes beyond having sex. This goes beyond even a marriage thing, which something else could break up. But if they truly compatible, they're always going to click. They don't have to force anything. But in order for you to do that, you have to be who you are. And stand on it. Say, look, this is who I am. Now, I'm not that gregarious person who's going to go out there, or I'm not going to be that mysterious person. That's not me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I don't care. I see. And the thing is, women respect that. If you look like, if you that type, you ain't trying to be mysterious or laid back. You that type, you out there, you say what's on your mind. There's a woman who's going to feel it. Like you the type who's going to be very direct approaching a woman. Let me shout out Alan Roger Curry. Let me shout him out. One of the key things with him is he lets you know what's on his mind, but women like it. That's very important. That's their personality. That's their personality. Very key. And it works for you. Or you're more intellectual. Or, you're more of a warrior. You're more of a hunter. You're more serious-minded. Let me talk about that for a second, because people, when they deal with me, yeah, I can joke around and everything, but the personality I give out the most is more serious-minded. Rom don't play. But then the women who like that, they like that in me, that I'm mostly serious-minded. I can still have fun, but it's like, he's taking care of his business. And I stick with that. And I maximize it. There's nothing wrong with it. You want to develop that because, look, okay, yes, I talk about the body game. And I talk about having your drip and everything, but that's bait. Ultimately, it's your personality that has to click. Like even when people say mouthpiece, that's just your conversation. And indeed, when people think it's their person, they're like their mouthpiece that's working with the woman. They think, yeah, my mouthpiece pulled her. No, she just clicked with your personality. And you just did enough of a numbers game to meet that person. But if you really understand your personality, it's not even a numbers game. It's more of a sniper game. Because then okay, who fits into what I'm doing? Who fits into who I am? And and here's something else with that to consider. That don't necessarily mean that same person is the exact same way. They just click complementary personalities. That's when you get deep. Okay, like I mentioned, I'm more of a serious-minded person. I don't necessarily need a serious-minded woman. The woman who's complementary to me might be the partier or something. See, one thing about personalities, they need to complement each other. You don't need a mirror of yourself. You need, like as a man, you need that animal. You need a woman that reflects who you would be if you were female. Just like a female needs a man who will reflect who she would be as who she would be if she were a man. So if a man is more protective, like that's part of his personality, the woman who's complementary to that isn't a protective woman. She's more of a nurturing woman. Or if you have a woman who's more seductive in her personality, her complement would be the man who's more macho, like genuinely macho. They in such a way that it entices women. Understand that. See, you gotta have that complimentary thing. But in order to get to that, you have to just be natural to who you are and own it. There's no shame in it. And like I said earlier, don't think if you pessimistic or depressed, no, that's not really your personality. Because that means you dealing with some other stuff. Think about who you are when you at your happiest. Think about who you are when you feeling the best. Maximize that. Don't try to be something else to get some women. Understand something. There's like 3 to 4 billion women in this world. If you were to meet a woman, meet and have sex with a woman every day for a year, 365 days, right? 365 women, 366 on leap year. That's still a drop in the ocean. Think about it. So let's be realistic. You can meet 12 new women a year, which is a lot when you think about it, when the average man only has sex with 8 women in his lifetime. Studies have backed this up. Self-reported studies have backed this up. Somebody telling themselves like that, it's accurate. So check it out. So if you think, okay, I'm this personality, if I have the mindset that there's so many women out there that matches it, why not just be my natural self? Why put stress on myself putting on a mask? Be authentic. Be who you are. In fact, standing as who you are turns some women on. Seriously, it turns some women on. They're like, oh, wow, he being authentic. He telling me what's up, And he's going to be who he is, and he's standing his ground. And that's a big part of a man being who he is. In fact, in my book, Nice Guys and Players, I tell men, there's nothing wrong with being a nice guy. Just have a backbone. You can be nice to people, but then when they're out of pocket, you tap that ass. And when I say tap that ass, you correct them. You say, oh, hold up, I ain't putting up with that. Nah, because just real quick, a big problem with nice guys is they put up with everything instead of just saying, oh, hold up, baby. You will not speak to me that way. Then she respect you because that's part of your personality to stand up for yourself. All right. So anyway, I want y'all to really focus on your natural personality. And then the women who naturally click with you will start showing themselves. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.